Welcome, everyone, to another edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson, and today's date is February 28, 2025, the last day of the month of February, Black History Month, and we are celebrating our legacies and making sure that we acknowledge everything that we have done in these prior years. There's going to be a lot of information that I'm going to be sharing today quickly with you in reference to building your brand growth, having an online presence, and making sure that you're reaching out, each and every one of you, to network correctly and create events, making sure that you have everything prepped and ready for that, and making sure that you got everything you need to build and grow your business. And it's all about entrepreneurship right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we see. A lot of people are coming on board, getting their websites done, updating their websites, and startup companies. That's my target market here at Global Touch Enterprise. We're reaching out to target markets on that level to help them build and grow their network in the area where they do business. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, understanding about the 5 P's of marketing, about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotions that we run each and every day, each and every week, whether you're a product business or a service business or both, you want to make sure that you're consistently building your brand and getting your content out there on a regular, consistent, daily basis. And basically, to have an online presence, I'm going to be sharing some more tips on our continued series of that about online presence, building your network, building your brand, making sure your content is in order, and making sure that your website is interactive and user friendly. So that way, when people go online, they basically click and pay and buy what they want. And basically, that you are promoting your business on a regular, consistent basis. What hot products do you have, items that is most popular in the general public, in the marketplace? What are you doing consistently to advertise yourself, your website, on the social media platforms, on the search engine platforms, Google, Yahoo, or Bing, as well as what are you doing in the marketplace to share that amongst in the community where you are, your grocery stores, your gas stations, your anywhere you go in your neighborhood, your churches, your nonprofit organizations. You guys should be networking like clockwork within the community where you are, because you're going to build your business on 3 levels, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to build it locally, nationally, and then internationally. And that's going to be something that a lot of people are understanding the stages, the growth process that you must endure in order to get to the next level. Now, financial literacy, making sure that you study to show yourself to be approved in the workplace, in the marketplace, and where you are as a business owner. And of course, you're going to learn as you earn, and it's going to take some time for you to get the niche that you want on your marketing niche. So marketing campaigns must be done daily, consistently. And when you look at your business today, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the life signs of a successful business. What are the life signs of a successful business? Not only do you have traffic going through your business on your website online, but you also have feedback from your customers, your end users who are utilizing your products. And then you're giving quality customer service. I always say this all the time. If you're giving quality customer service and you're treating your customers and your people with respect, and you're educating them at the same time about your business and your product and service that you're providing, you can have a healthy, successful business. Now, if you lack any of these things, then you're going to be shortchanging yourself. And not only that, you got to make sure that you have your customers updates on what you're doing in your business. So sending them out information on a regular basis, if they opt in to receive that information, then you want to do that. Now, your website should be automated. There is automation that is going on right now where people can order and purchase their items consistently. They get feedback to you, and you get it in real time. And guess what? On the automation side, they'll get the information, they'll get the updates, and then they'll make the decisions via email or text or SMS, text messages. So we got mobility with that. They send the information to them on the go. while they're out and about. So guess what? This is where you want to really start driving home your marketing niche, your marketing campaigns around the mobile side of it, the mobile app. So if your website is mobile friendly and it can hit on different platforms or different devices, whether it's a laptop, a tablet, or a cell phone, then you're on point. Everything is good to go for there. Now, if you don't have that set up properly, then you would need to do that, especially outdated websites that haven't been updated in years. It's time to get an update, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2025. Technology is going to continue to evolve and change. If you look at it in the wireless industry, same principle rule apply. No more SIM cards for the cell phones. They call them eSIMs or embedded SIMs. So look at this. Everything is going to be shifting into a world of technology where you're going to have to abide and be successful and learn and grow from it, or you cannot do it, and then you wither away, and that's all she wrote. You don't want that. So let me introduce you to the optimization of what a good, healthy website should look like, what campaigns you should have on your website, and what content consistently that you should be sharing throughout the internet space. And so when you look at your social media platform, whether you're on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, I'm going to say Twitter, or Instagram, or TikTok, or Fanbase, whether you're on Fanbase, which is another Black-owned social media website that you definitely want to be a part of, where you can generate income as a content creator. And as a digital creator and content creator, you want to put together things that's going to be relevant for people to look at, adhere to, and what they also agree with that's on their level. And again, your goal is to reach as many people as you can. And so when you look at the digital world today, it's going to always be in flux with the new trends coming and going. Remember back in the day, we talked about the jeans that people used to wear back then, especially in the 80s and 90s. That was really big thing back then. But the technology and the user expectations continue to shape and reshape what we do and how we do a thing. We talk about convenience, making it easier for people to do things while they're on the go. And we're always in a busy mode. I'm not seeing this much busyness in my time. It seems like it's getting more busier, but it looks like everybody's always in a rush highway mindset, a freeway highway mindset. So when you're looking at people zipping on by, even when you see how they drive in a day on the roads, that tells you that people are in a rush to get where? I don't know. But if they take the time to reevaluate, to restructure, and to regroup themselves, they'll begin to see exactly where they are and where they left off and what they've missed. Now, when you're on the highway, you can't see everything because your focus is on the road. You're looking straight ahead. So what's on your left or your right, you won't see much of. Now, because you have cars right there with you. Now, if you're on the road by yourself and there's no traffic and there's no cars, you can take the time to really gradually look and see things as you drive. But again, we have this kind of mindset where we focus like this, and we have blinders on and we don't see everything that we ought to see. And so as a business owner, your goal is to learn the industry that you're in. Is it a growing industry? Is it an industry that you can feel good about and feel passionate about? Are you really all in for this type of industry or business that you want to do? If this is just a hobby or something you want to do oftentimes or sometime, then yeah, you won't make that much of an effort to get to the top that you want to get to. Why? Because you're not interested. Your investment is not there. So whatever you invest in is what you're going to sink your teeth in, is where you want to stay in. Notice that people that have career jobs that has been doing it for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years is not only because they had an idea to do something because there was something to do, but they had a passion for it. They had something that made them feel satisfied in that workspace. Well, are you satisfied in your workspace? If you're not, then it's time to find your niche, time to find what your gifts and talents require of you to do. And that will sing loud in your ear than it would anyone else. So you have to look at where you want to be, how you want to get there, and what vehicle are you using to get there. And what is the industry growing? If it's not, then you don't want to be in that industry. Because again, things change, industries change. And whatever is going on in the world today, in the country today, everybody's in a kind of panic mode or an uncertainty mode. But one thing is always remain consistent. You have to work, you have to make an income, and you got to help your family. That's going to always be consistent. So regardless of all these ups and downs and seesaw effects that everybody's looking at right now, let's look at what's consistent. Let's look at what is relevant today. Let's look at the importance of learning and studying so that way you can be on top of ahead of the game above your competitors. And making sure that you understand what is really important for you to do day by day. Be in season as well as out of season when it comes to your content, your structure of what you want to present in the marketplace to the world, and what you're doing in the local community where you are. Are you supporting any churches or nonprofit organizations? Are you supporting local businesses in your group? Are you networking? Are you giving up scheduling time and dates to get and meet with anybody with them so you can basically learn their business and what they're doing and they can learn yours as well? And then what about the referrals? Word of mouth advertising still works. And if you notice that, ladies and gentlemen, people do that more like clockwork than anything. And they prefer it that way because if I find a good product or service that I found that the company gave that was a good and it gave me quality customer service on top of that, then I'm going to share it with all my other friends and family so that way they can go here too. So the word of mouth advertising is still number one game changer still today. Now, so the importance of future ready websites today, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue this series of online, maximizing your online presence, you want to make sure your website is interactive, it's clean and neat, and the content is straight to the point. If you're a product business and you have an e-commerce site, then you want to put together products that is relevant, that is most popular in the forefront of your homepage of your website. And while the pricing, you can give incentives or deals or discounts. You can do that. That's part of your promotion on the 5 Ps of marketing. You want to stress that on social media. You want to stress that on your advertising. If you have digital flyers, regular physical flyers too, you want to promote that in the community where you are. You want to be your own billboard of advertising for your company. It's you incorporated. And if you have a team of people with you, then they can help you. Have your customers help you as their runners while they go tell it and share with everybody that they know because you gave quality customer service and you gave them the goods and you were straight and honest with them about the product that you sold them. And this is very important, ladies and gentlemen, to be truth and honest and straightforward when it comes to your endeavors of that. If you don't do that, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going to be called a no-brainer that people will back out and not even support your business. And you don't want that. So your goal is to continue to be straight to the point and giving them quality customer service and making sure that everybody understands the product that you're selling and what does it do and how to, and educating them on the product and educating them about the business as the company as a whole and your purpose why you're doing what you're doing in the marketplace. So that's always a good sign. And so when you look at the importance of having a future-ready website, we talk about a lot of different subject matters that, of course, everybody's looking for and looking towards. So we talk about some tips that's going to help you streamline this so that way it'll be easier for you to make the jump decision and to make a continual effort on reaching more people that draws to your website, getting them to see the numbers, because again, analytics is good, and making sure that you have good traffic flow on a consistent basis. Well, let's look at that. Ensuring mobile first designs is key. I shared earlier that we were talking about having a mobile app, your website has to be mobile friendly. If your website is not mobile friendly, ladies and gentlemen, you're missing out on a lot of golden opportunities here. A mobile friendly website is really good because people use their cell phones like clockwork. And because we're on our phones, we can make purchases, we can submit invoices, we can do a lot with this phone. That's why they call it a smartphone. So when you look at this opportunity, as times have changed, because back in the day, we didn't have phones that did all this. And so now we have this option. It's funny that a lot of us business-minded folks don't do a lot of that. Now, here's something thing. Now, the young people, younger group or the younger generation, they use their phone all the time to make purchases, buy tickets, do everything they want to do, book a trip, hotel, whatever. Anything you can do on your mobile device is always going to be key. And notice that a lot of companies put a lot of efforts into the mobile app use because it gives them great access to the end users while they're on the go. Nobody's going at home working on a desktop today. They have their tablets, it's portable. Their laptops, that's portable. And so you're going to be seeing people with those three devices that's going to give them an easy access and immediate access to you while they're on the road. And notice that when you look at shopping today, people are not going out to the malls. When's the last time you've seen a whole group of people hanging out at the mall? People are doing online stuff more than ever. Why do you think these online companies are growing like clockwork? Temu and all these other ones that's out there. So you have to be like that. You got to continual push, and continue to drive home the product and services that you're providing in the marketplace so others can see what you do. It's like anything else in life, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about repetition. The more you repeat, the more you grow. If you don't repeat, you stagnate your growth. As simple as that. So with the growing prevalence of mobile internet use, ensuring a mobile-first design is paramount today. The design should prioritize mobile devices, providing optimal viewing and interaction experience across different screen sizes. So notice the smartphones or cell phones have different screen sizes. On Apple, 6.1 to 6.7 was their traditional size that they kept for quite some time before they went to the 4.7 from the little smaller iPhones that they had back then, the SEs and all of them. Now on the Pro side of Apple, they have the 6.3 and the 6.9. So they increased the size, screen size. So your website should be mobile interactive enough to where it'll adjust to whatever screen size that's being viewed upon, no matter what device the customer is holding or having. On the tablets, notice they start off at 9.7. Now it's at 10. Now it's at 11 inch of size. So on the tablets, you can see that now 12 inches now is what they're using on the tablets now. So your website should adjust to those screen sizes. And in laptops, you got 15 inch, 17 inch, and so forth. Same principle rule apply. It has to adjust to the screen size. And here's another kicker. Notice, ladies and gentlemen, your smart TV can be used as a laptop or a desktop or screen or a monitor where you can basically go on there and basically move your content from your iPhone or Android device to your TV screen, and you can place orders like that too. You can watch stuff off your phone on your TV. So a lot of these applications are being utilized because this is a convenient way for people to access things a lot faster. And that's what it's all about. How fast can we get to it? How fast can we make the purchase? And at the end of the day, your goal is to make sure that you as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, is on the forefront with that. So again, once you do that, your SEO, search engine optimization, search engine submissions on the search engines, Google, Yahoo, and Bing. You got to make sure that that's also up to date on the content, and as well as on your AdWords and keywords that you want to utilize based on the industry you're in and the nature of your business. If that's consistently done, if people are consistently searching for a particular subject, say for instance, I'm looking for a website, I need a web designer. So I'm going to go on Google and search for web design in Houston, web designers in Houston. Now, if my company comes up, pops up, and shows up, then that's where I need to be because I'm a web designer. That's what I have to be. So if you in real estate, so for instance, then I'm looking for the realtor, I'm going to Google that and find the nearest realtor or realtor that's in my area. And then whoever company, whatever XYZ company pops up, that's who I get to check out and see what they're all about. But again, people are searching daily consistently like clockwork on their phones, on their tablets and laptops. No matter what device they're using, they're searching for what they're looking for. And to do a search, you want to be present and prevalent on that. This is where it's very important about AdWords and keywords and your SEOs. And Google charges $500 a month to advertise. Well, you don't have to spend that kind of money, a lot of capital. That's a lot of capital. But here's the thing. If you continue to do the consistent thing and have people to search your company by name and then by title of service or product that you provide in the marketplace, then that web crawlers will attach that to yours. And guess what? You'll see a whole lot of difference of now viewers going on to check you out and visiting your website. So you want to make sure you're updating your SEO strategies on a consistent basis. You want to make sure that you have your search engine optimizations done. If you don't know how to do that, if you're not familiar with that, then you want to get with the web designer that's building your website or designing your site to help you out with that part. Now, we as web designers in our industry, we know exactly what that will take, what it will do, and how it would do it. I've been doing this since 2008. So 17 years I've been building and designing websites. But I also understand the difference in the changes that it took place 17 years ago versus what we're doing now. And so when it comes to your SEO strategies, you want to make sure that it's crucial to make sure that your search engine algorithms and the user behavior on the keywords that you put together based on your industry, based on your business and what you do. Your keywords is relevant. Each page of the website should have a / that name of that page so that way people can link to it. You can send a link directly about just one page. Excuse me. The more people clicking on that link to that page gives you more opportunities to get more viewership on your website. And so, again, if you're sending out promotions on email marketing, you want to make sure you're on that point. Email marketing is still good. Don't get it twisted. It's still good. Again, people have to opt in, though, so that way that you can make sure that you're giving them things that they're looking from you because they trust you enough to give them the goods and be honest and real with them when it comes to the product that you're providing or service. And so you want to make sure you have all of that up to date on a regular basis. And again, this is where making it automated will be good for you if you don't have anybody in your house to help you do that in your office. Or instead of hiring other people, you can have the web designer to automate that for you. So that way you can continue to get the information submitted direct to your email inbox on any inquiries or any forms that are being filled out on your website. Now, again, implementing responsive design is basically, we call it interactive or responsive websites. Responsive websites is basically must be on a level to ensure that the website performs optimally across different devices and screen sizes and delivers consistent and high quality user experience. When you look at the responsive designs today, look at the big box brands. If you're a retailer, if you're in the retail business or industry, then on the retail side, you'll notice how their websites look. Notice how clean cut it is, and notice the backgrounds, and notice the imaging that they put there. And they tag each of those images that you can tag and put on social media, whether it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, any one of those social platforms. You will see that piece of tag off of the website onto the social platform. As well as on the search engine side, you can also see that. Notice when you go to the search engines, you're on the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see a lot of different advertising there too as well. Well, tagging is key. Learning how to tag and putting tags together will optimize your presence when it comes to people viewing your website. So learn about tagging. That's a key word. Prioritizing your website security. The most important piece of this is the security of the website. We do SSL, secure socket layer, so that way we add an extra protection. So when people use their credit cards or debit cards or any transaction on that level, they want to make sure that their information is secure on your website. Notice we have that little lock at the top of the browser to show you that that's a secured website. And when you don't see that lock up there, that means it's not that secure. So, but depending on the payment processing that the company is using, as a business owner, you want to get an optimal processing system put in place for your e-commerce website. Now, most of these builders have that built into that, where it is secure and it's encrypted. And so when you look at that, ladies and gentlemen, this helps you to make sure that your information, that the information that your customers are providing is secure. Now, your website is also a database, which keeps track of every transaction that goes on your website. It also keeps track of every form that's been filled out. And you got all that content of customers' information. On the automation side, you want to thank them on an email reply for that purchase. And also give them updates of anything that you got promotional-wise to share with them. Notice that when you get your emails, you see all these promotional items of things that you've done through your previous purchases before, which gives them the opt-in to send you that information because you purchased through them. Now, of course, at any time you can opt out, but this gives them an opportunity to share with you more updates on things that you might like in the near future. The goal is repetitive business. And to have a repetitive business, you have to make sure you're giving quality service and quality items and being truthful and educating, again, them on the information and the product that you're providing. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, word of mouth advertising kicks in. They'll be sharing with other people that they know, and then they'll be bringing their whole family over to you, friends and so forth. So this gives you a recurring basis of consistency, and this is why you have to stay consistent on your endeavors of promoting your business online and having a true online presence where people can know that you're here. And notice one thing, ladies and gentlemen, that your website is 24/7. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't shut down. It's up 24/7. People can be 2, 3, 4 in the morning looking at your website, placing an order. Anything can be. You can be on. This is a no-brainer here. Why do you think we have more webunaires? I'm gonna say that webunaires out here today? Because of the fact that they understand the simplicity of continually showcasing their products and services on a consistent basis. So once you prioritize that, because there's a lot of cyber threats on there and a lot of people are trying to hack and do all these other things, you want to make sure you have a strong password for your information for your customers. If they have to log in, you want them to create a strong password. And then here's the thing. You give them exclusivity to basically have a login themselves where they can basically shop without nobody else looking or seeing anything that they're doing. So they have access to the website to basically be like an exclusive, like what millionaires do when they go to the mall and go to one of the retail shops and they shut the whole thing down and it's just them in there. Same principle will apply here online. And so that gives you an opportunity for you to see the benefits of having something exclusive to your VIP customers or your customers that consistently reward you with more customers and more purchases. So you want to reward them and make sure that they have this exclusivity of going to the website and basically making their purchases by logging in and getting them deals and discounts and incentives for their purchases. Whether it's gift cards, if you have that. Now, there's, again, if you're a retailer, the cool thing about what I love about retail online or e-commerce sites that I put together for most of the majority of my clients that I have is the fact that I talk to them about having their own gift card system. This is called a closed loop gift card. There's an open loop gift card system that you can put together. That's with the Visa, MasterCard logo on it. That's the open loop gift cards. The closed loop gift cards is specifically to the merchant of that company. So with that, they only making purchases directly to that company's website, the company, and guess what? They can do it in whatever denominations you want to give them in those gift cards. They can make purchases. This is another income stream for merchants, for business owners, where they can do that and they can purchase it at a later date. Whether they don't have to use the gift card right away, most of them don't, some of them do, and then some of them get lost in the shuffle. But nonetheless, this is a good revenue stream. Still today it works. Yeah, this is 2025. I understand that, but it's still relevant today. Never discount things that's still in motion today, ladies and gentlemen. If it's still in motion, that means it's still relevant. When the train stops, that's it. It stops. So you have to continue to think about what is working, what is relevant, and this is something for my business that I can utilize to grow and add revenue streams for my company. You have to put the pieces of this puzzle together. You have to make sure that you're doing it accurately enough that's going to benefit you, that you clearly understand, and that you take the time to study. Do your market research. Do your studying, ladies and gentlemen, on your own accord. Don't rely and depend on any and everybody to tell you what to do and how to do a thing. You learn yourself. It's funny to me that a lot of people forget that system. And when you go to school, is anybody studying on that task for you? No. You're doing it yourself. Is anyone taking a test for you? Well, you know how that goes. You're not supposed to. Nobody's not supposed to. But you take the test by yourself. When you get your degrees, who got that degree? Did you help somebody help you get that degree, or did you get that degree by yourself? Exactly. And so when you work these jobs and you get these promotions, yeah, some of them could be favoritism, but not all of it. Some of it could be based on your effort, based on your know-how, based on your intelligence. Everybody's not crazy and stupid, and everybody's not slow. But let me share this. If you are willing to do the work and take the time to study and make sure that you clearly understand how this thing works in your business, you can be successful today. That's guaranteed. And it doesn't take a whole lot. And when I share with people, they say, well, Ed, I need to learn how to build a website, but man, that takes a long time. Okay, yeah. You can find somebody to help you. You can find a designer that's going to be honest and straight to the point. And again, the rates and charges what some companies charge to do web design, I think is a little bit much. But again, based on their time and effort and the success that they have in the marketing campaigns that they put together for these companies, gives them that niche to qualify them to charge what they charge. You know, so if you're good at it and you know your business model and you know what industry you're in, you understand that industry that you're working in, The sky's the limit. There is no ceiling on that. You can go as high as you want because you understand it. And it's a passion for you. And it's going to continue to bring you good things because you got it where you need it and you're sharing it with others at the same time. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the importance of having an optimal website and making sure that you have all of the bells and whistles that you need to grow without having to spend a whole lot out of pocket. But again, your revenue stream, if you understand your business, and if you're an e-commerce website and you understand your profit margin, then you should know exactly what to do with that when people making purchases on your website and they're buying these products. And who's the shipping? Are they shipping on time? Is it accurate? The customer pays for the shipping mostly, but here's the thing. As long as you understand your flow of business from start to finish, take a step back, be a consumer yourself, and go through it and see what it takes for them to make the purchase sometimes. And sometimes owners don't get a chance to drive their own car. You're used to somebody else driving you around. Take a test drive around your website. Check it out. Go through it. See how easy it will be as on looking at it on the consumer standpoint or the consumer's viewpoint to see exactly if that's going to be relevant for them or not, easy for them to make the purchase or not. And if it's going to be systematically simple for them to do it, then fine. If it is, you're on good track. If not, you need to go back to the drawing board. So we're going to talk about this continually as we get into March Madness, and we're going to be mad as hell in March Madness. For all entrepreneurs, business owners, everybody, we want to be mad as hell. Why? Because we want to continue to push our agendas as entrepreneurs, as business owners, to assist and help everybody in the marketplace, no matter where you're from. It doesn't matter. No matter what city and state you're in, it doesn't matter. The cool thing about having a web business is the fact that you're everywhere. But you're building your business on 3 levels: locally, nationally, and then internationally. That's the dream goal. So as long as you continue on that front, you'll be fine. But we're going to do March Madness on a level for marketing campaigns. This is where Business 101, all retailers, all service businesses in both, this is the time for us to really get out there and maximize the moment and reach as many people and help as many as we can. Our churches and nonprofit organizations in our local communities, we want to support them. We want to support those that's in need, all of the charitable organizations as well, and continue to help each other businesses, to support each other's businesses and share each other businesses. Now, for the month of March, I'm going to have a lot of special guests on the show, entrepreneurs, churches, nonprofit organizations. We have a lot of different types of marketing campaigns that we can be putting together consistently and on a regular, consistent basis. This is where we grow, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the rubber meets the road, and this is how we maximize the moment as it comes. This is the first quarter of the new year. Ending the first quarter of the new year, March 31st, then we go into the second quarter, starting April. So what we want to do for the rest of this year, 2025, is to stay laser focused on our campaigning, laser focused on our growth, laser focused on helping as many people, and more importantly, laser focused on educating our consumers on products and services that we provide in the marketplace that's going to benefit them. At the end of the day, it's all about growth and people helping people. Using that PHP effect is going to be grand, and that's what we're going to be doing on a regular, consistent basis. Well, I just want to share this thought with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of time, but I want to let you know that it was a great opportunity to share today, Freedom Friday, as we continue our freedom path to growth, and as well as making sure that you can maximize your online presence in 2025, and making sure that you have any questions or inquiries. And you can always go to our website at globaltouchenterprise.net. You can check us out there. And you can submit any inquiries and questions you have on my YouTube channel. I do have a YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel, G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm also on Facebook as well, and also on Fanbase as well. And I want you guys to understand what will be it take to grow your network, your business on a regular, consistent basis, utilizing these tools, because that's what they are, tools, ladies and gentlemen. Like money, that's a tool. It's not to be worshipped. It's not to be above any and everything that we do, but it is a tool. As a wise master builder, you want to build strategically in your business, in your growth process, so that way you can help as many as you can. And again, people have to give you permission to help them. And if they give you permission to do so, then you're in good standings. So let's keep that in mind, keep growing, and keep building the dream. Until next time, I'll see you on Tuesday, and we'll be talking more on Tuesday as we continue to grow on these growth series. So and then have a great afternoon and take care.